So there are two views on crime. Firstly, we will look at the American attitude about human nature in crime. There are some statistics that according to FBI, the violent crime rate has dropped 13.4% between 2001 to 2010. These statistics demonstrate violent crime. Aggravated assault, robbery, rape, and murder has continued to decrease in the United States. Some experts attribute this drop in the crime rate to demographics. The U.S. population is getting older, and older people commit fewer crimes than the younger. There's been stricter laws in recent years for big cities, and tough penalties have been imposed in general. White-collar crimes that include bribery, political corruption that threaten workers and the public. The citizens are, however, not afraid of white-collar crimes because they don't bring violence. While crime is yet a challenging issue to examine because it can be viewed in different aspects, it is based on a person's belief of the nature in human beings, and so here we are today, looking into two theory of crimes. The first theory states that humans are good by nature. People who believe social problems are caused by unequal opportunities prefer this theory. If someone commits a crime or behaves violently because they are affected by violence, these blame criminal behaviors on society's shortcomings or failures. In the United States, we don't have to look very far to find shortcomings that are likely to cause a crime. For example, root causes, racism, poverty, and injustice. And more obvious causes, unemployment, drug use, violence on TV. Many would add families breakdown in and also poor education. In this theory, people become alienated from society because they don't have many benefits that most Americans have, which lead them to react in violence against their society. The underclass existence in the U.S. society lends support to this theory. This is a part of the population that typically fit the following profile: poor, unemployed, badly educated, non-white, and gangs and drugs are also common in this underclass. It helps explain some findings that link to higher criminal rate. The critics, however, don't agree with this and point out most people who grow up as part of the underclass do not become criminals, but there are also people from rich families with all the benefits who sometimes will become criminals. And this is why we need to look closer into the cause of crime. The second theory states that people are basically aggressive by nature and more likely to be violent. It didn't say we are born violent, but rather say we are naturally aggressive and can be violent. According to this theory, society tries to deter this aggressiveness and potential violence in two ways. The first one is socializing us, give us values to prevent killing and stealing, honesty, compassion, and kindness. The result of socialization gives us the sense of right and wrong, and if this fails, then we will have to be punished by the law. A criminal that is not socialized or wasn't afraid of the punishment they may receive for committing a crime is called a white-collar criminal. Typically, white-collar criminals don't come from the underclass, but rather someone like businessmen, politicians, or bankers. Unlike underclass, white criminals gain benefits from society, but for whatever reason, they don't seem to have a well-developed strong conscience. Without it, a person's aggressiveness takes over and leads them to crime. So there are possible solutions to crime in the United States. Both families and society play a vital role in reducing crimes by the families which helps socializing to society, helps us to overcome alienation of the underclass and help these people feel sense of community. Experts feel ending the alienation of the underclass can come about only if the underclass receive the same benefits as the majority of population.